Hey guys, are you okay? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie, your nurse, slash aspiring baker, slash traveler, slash friend. So, since I have started baking the desserts that I tried during my Europe tour, and in my last episode, I showed you how to make a tompoes, which is the best pastry that I tried in the Netherlands. And in this episode, I will be teaching you how to make the best, not just one of the best, but the best French pastry. So, in search for the best baked goodies here in Paris, the chocolate one. It's like I can stare on it all day. That's why in this episode, I will be teaching you how to make the French chocolate macarons. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay guys, so in every procedure, prepare all the materials and the ingredients that you will be using. But first, preheat your oven at 150 degrees Celsius. For the materials, you will be using a baking pan with a template of your circle macarons and a parchment paper. You will also use a spatula, a sieve, and mixing bowls. And for the ingredients guys, you will be using almond flour, powdered sugar, cocoa powder, egg whites, granulated white sugar, vanilla, and you can also use cream of tartar. Okay, so let's start baking. If you haven't tried macarons yet, I know it's a bit pricey. That's why I am teaching you how to make the best French macarons. So the first procedure is to mix your powdered sugar, your almond flour, and your cocoa powder. In one bowl, mix the almond flour, the powdered sugar, and the cocoa powder. So guys, after mixing your ingredients using a sieve, next you will be using a food processor. Mixing your ingredients using a food processor will give you a softer and finer mixture, and of course, it will blend your mixture even better. And then after that, sift your ingredients again. Remember guys that your goal here is to have a finer texture of your ingredients. Once you're done mixing your almond flour, your powdered sugar, and your cocoa powder, your next step will be making your meringue. In this procedure, you'll be using a stand mixer, or you can also use a hand mixer. Don't forget that your egg white should be in room temperature before whipping it. Once your egg whites become frothy, you can now add your white sugar gradually, or in 3 additions. And then, the next ingredient that you will add is the cream of tartar. So guys, remember that your goal here is to have a stiff peak of your meringue. And then, once you reach the soft peak stage, like this, you will now add the vanilla extract. Okay guys, so I told you that our goal here is to have a stiff peak meringue, so here it is. At this stage, you will now add your almond flour, powdered sugar, and cocoa powder mixture to your meringue. You will add it gradually. So you will know that your mixture is ready when you can make a figure of 8 continuously. That is called Macaronage. And then you can now transfer your macarons mixture to your piping bag. And then next, you will now pipe your mixture to your baking pan. Using a small dot of your mixture, paste your template and your parchment paper to your baking pan. Okay guys, so just a reminder, while piping or while transferring your macarons to your baking pan, don't forget to position your piping tip perpendicular to the baking pan. You will let it settle, set it aside for 1 hour before baking. And then, while doing that, you can prepare your ganache or your chocolate filling. So for your chocolate ganache, you will be using a spatula, a bowl, warm water, a whipping cream, and then semi-sweet chocolate chips or dark chocolate chips. Using the heat from the hot water, you will let your chocolate melt and then mix together with the whipping cream. Once your chocolate ganache is smooth enough and the chocolate and the heavy cream are mixed properly, you can set it aside and let it cool, and then after that, you'll wait until your macarons are ready to be baked. After letting your macarons dry, it should be smooth, and when you touch it, it shouldn't stick to your finger. The texture should be like a hard shell. Okay? So, and I just want to emphasize that drying depends on the temperature of your room and the weather outside. Because in my case, it took me 2 hours. Okay, so now, you will bake your macarons inside your preheated oven for 15 minutes or until the color changes to light brown. Okay? So after baking, set your macarons aside and let it cool completely. When it's cooled completely, it shouldn't stick the parchment paper when you remove it. You will detach the macarons from the parchment paper and then remove it carefully and then transfer your macarons to a cooling rack. So guys, after fully cooling your macarons for an hour or 2, you can now apply your chocolate filling. Guys, so what time is it? It's tasting time. We're gonna try our macarons now. Right away. Yes, since I cannot wait. Actually, it's best if you'll wait until tomorrow to try your macarons, but you can also try it now. So, here it is. Guys, no bias, but it's really delicious. It's really tasty. It's perfect. It's hard outside and it's chewy inside. So, it's perfect. Honestly guys, I'm quite proud of myself actually. It's really hard to make macarons, but I think I did it perfectly. Okay guys, so that's all for today. That is our French chocolate macarons. So, if you like this video, please hit the like button below. Please comment for your reactions or suggestions. And please guys, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. I love you all. Keep safe always. Merci. Moi. Au revoir.